everybody, and welcome to Craig Duswalt's Rock Your Life TV series, where we interview amazing business leaders and innovative entrepreneurs. I am your guest host, Dean Kane, and I'm sitting here today with our special guest, Miss Heather Pinard. Heather, welcome to the show. Very nice to have you here.
My pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Okay, so your world, your specialty, where you excel, what we're talking about here today is words that kill the power of language.
Yes.
Words that kill. Kill itself being a pretty provocative word. Can you please explain to us what we're dealing with here?
Well, a lot of people these days are under a lot of stress.
Me?
Yes, and a lot of times we're using words every day, multiple times a day, that put even more stress onto our bodies.
Uh-huh.
And these words are not known to people. And we're using them, and they're adding to our everyday stress. And so with these words, once you read the book, you'll know the words, you'll know how to get rid of them out of your life.
Now, on the surface, I would, of course, think that would be like, negative words and things of that nature that you're coming out of your mouth. Is it just specific words, or is it phrases, or is it a thought process that goes on?
Well, from childhood, you're taught these words. You hear them, you hear your parents speak them, and they don't realize that these are words that give off negative energy. And so you're giving the other person negative energy, but you're also creating that in your body. And some of the words even create stress, additional stress. And according to the AMA,
That's
stress
the American Medical Association.
Right? Those words can cause heart attacks.
Huh, wait,
And
wow.
so that's why I wrote Words That Kill, because you can create your own heart attack.
Now, wait a minute. Now, first of all, have I used any in our interview so far?
Not yet.
Very good. I'm in good shape. So I'm not going to have a heart attack right now.
Not right now.
Good.
No.
I'm going to peek through this and see if there's any words I shouldn't know. But that's a bit. Oh my goodness. I use that word sometimes. No, I'm kidding. It's not that easy. So are you going to share any words with us today, or do they have to look at the book to figure out?
I'll give them one word.
Give them one word.
So one word could be try. We use that all the time. I'm trying to start a business. I'm trying to go to your house. I'm trying to meet up with you. I'm trying to go to the store. And we think that, yes, that means I'm going to do it. But no, if you look the word up, try, in the dictionary, it means an attempt, but never accomplishing. So every time you're using that word try, you're putting pressure on yourself. Your subconscious is saying, oh, well, we're going to keep that person from being able to do that. And then, in the book, I show you a way of getting rid of that word, and it's called reverse acronyms.
Okay, you said one of the words is try, and that's try. That's Yoda. Do you
Yes.
remember Yoda? Yoda
Yes.
says there is no try. There is no try. There's only. That's a bad Yoda.
No, that's
There's
a good
only do.
That's
So
right. Do
do
or
would
do
be-
not.
Do or do not. Ah, that's right. You know.
That's in the book.
Oh, it is in the book.
Yes.
Is Yoda in the book?
Yoda's in the book.
All right. George Lucas said it's okay if you put Yoda in there.
I gave him credit.
All right. Perfect. So he says there's do or do not. And now, in the vein that there are words that kill and some negative things and the power of language, are there also positive words that we can use that will create positive situations in our lives or positive effects?
Right. So instead of using the word try, you can say, I'm in the process. Process is a bridge word from where you're not to where you're actually accomplishing it. And your subconscious mind accepts that. So, for instance, I'm in the process of getting married.
I'm in the process of that. I've never been married. Is never a bad one?
Nah.
Okay, good. How about if I said bad words or swear words? Are they okay?
They're okay.
So I can cuss like a sailor.
You can cuss like a sailor.
And I'm not going to have a heart attack.
No.
Not from the cussing anyway.
No, maybe from the actions, from the cussing.
Possibly what made it happen. That's really interesting. The other one, there's other thing though, but in different languages, different countries, obviously language has different connotations. So when somebody scores in rugby, they call it a try. I don't know why. That's why rugby sucks. And American football is outstanding because you got a touchdown.
Yes.
Right? That's better. I'm kidding. Anybody who likes rugby, I apologize for that comment. I was just kidding. Is kidding an okay word to use?
Sure, it's fine.
Good. I like process. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to use your advice here with my girlfriend, and she's going to want to stab me when I tell her not to use try and just use the process.
In the book, I talk about having a partner. and working with a partner, someone who's wanting to go tit for tat. And so
Tit for tat in a good way or a bad way?
in a good way.
Okay.
So for instance, when your partner hears you say the word try, she's to stop you from talking at that point and interrupt you, and that creates a schism, and that other things happens, and I mentioned that in the book, and how you can change that out of your vocabulary.
So anytime she hears me say it, or I hear her say it, stop her immediately.
Right.
Oh, she does not like that. Stop her immediately and make her move on, but she has to agree to that up front.
Yes, and then there's certain words that you say, for instance, negate, 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 and then you say I am, and create a positive afterwards instead of I'm trying, I'm doing, I have the ability, I'm in the process, I choose to do it. And so those are some words that people can use, and there's more in the book.
Yeah, you're not certain. It's a big book, so we're not going to get through all the words today. Don't read it that quickly. So that it sounds to me like obviously there are the power of language. The words you say, those things, they certainly do have an effect. I'm interested in the heart attack thing, but we're not going to give it away here. I want to know, because I want to make sure I don't say those words, so I don't want to have a heart attack. I don't want that to be the case. Now, are you the only person out here talking about the words that kill and the power of language? Or are there a lot of competitors out there that are doing something similar?
They're doing something a little bit different. They're using maybe tapping, and they're using different kinds of modality.
I don't know what tapping is, so you have to explain that to me.
Tapping is when you tap. Take your fingers
forehead,
and
just do this?
or in different parts of your bodies, your ears, your chins.
Okay, I'm not liking that because that makes you look a little weird. And I'd be if I'm talking to somebody and they're doing this to me, I'd be like, "Is there something on my forehead?" Or I would. That seems odd.
So, but there are other modalities you can use. Psychologists are using different ways of talking. You know, there's children's psychologists and adult psychologists and psychiatrists, and they prescribe drugs and all of that.
Drugs, I'm not a big fan of them prescribing drugs. I really like the way you're talking about it, where the words that come out of your mouth are influencing what's happening in your brain and your whole. I think that's a much healthier way to go if you can do that.
And then the other thing I do is I teach a different way of meditating, so that when you're meditating, you're with your eyes open, and then it shows you how to do that and how to concentrate and make things happen. And then,
is that in the book?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a game in the book to make it fun, because I believe in life we should have a lot of fun.
Good, because we're going to ask you to play a game in a little bit too. And we'll see if it's fun for you. I hope it would be. Now, what is it that made you get into this? Because this is an odd sort of world to be in. I would understand maybe if you were a psychologist or psychiatrist or something in that world. But what is it that made you, why this? Why did you pursue this?
As a child, I went through a lot of trauma till about the age of 11, until I took control of myself, and I chose not to let that get to me. And however, what happened is I internalized it all.
So it was still affecting you?
It was still affecting my life. And so I had a lot of courses with some really good people. Bob Proctor, and I worked with him, and I've worked with Zig Ziglar and
I'm unfamiliar with those names, but those are they psychologists or are they?
There are people out there looking to help. Bob Proctor is with The Secret. Are you familiar with that?
I am familiar with that. I've certainly heard of that.
So,
like people know The Secret, they should learn these words that kill, and they could do that, and many may stay
right.
alive.
So a lot of people put affirmations out there.
Uh-huh.
However, they're using words that kill in their affirmations, and so they're not getting anywhere, and they're wondering, how come I'm not getting where I thought I would be by now? And so that's the challenge, and so that's where the words came.
I like that. All right, that's kind of fantastic. This is a question we always ask somebody, and it's an advice question. Is there any sort of piece of advice that you ever received? My father's been a guiding force in my life, and he's given me some great pieces of advice. Also given me some terrible advice, but sorry, Dad. But is there any particular piece of advice that stuck with you, that's helped you achieve where you are and be where you are and really affect your life?
My mother gave me some really good advice. We moved around a lot and lived in many diverse places. Things were not at all like they are here in the U.S.
Certainly out of your comfort zone.
And exactly. And so she said, you know, you have to learn, first of all, you know, choose your battles, and
That's fair.
and then also learn to things that you can change, and things that you can't change. Learn to make the best of it.
There's something about that. There's a poem, and there's something there. It's escaping my brain. But I remember Sinead O'Connor said something like that. Give me the strength to change the things I could, and you know, the ability to not worry about the things I can't.
Exactly.
I know I butchered it, but that's kind of the same ballpark.
Yes, that's it.
All right. So we talked about having fun and games and things like that, and you seem like a fun person.
I
So,
am.
all right. So if it's okay, there's a game we play here called Rockstar Rapid Response. A lot of R's in there. It's alliteration. It's definitely simple. Rah, rah, rah.
Rah,
So
rah,
it's a
rah.
Rockstar Rapid Response questions. And I'm going to ask a question. You give a one-word answer, and it better be fun because you said it's fun. All right. You're fun. I'm kidding. I probably just used a word that kills. I hope not.
No.
Good. Yes. All right. So I'll ask you the question. Give a one-word answer.
All right.
Ish.
Ish.
And we'll see where we go.
Okay. All right.
Who is your favorite band?
Well, this is going to date me.
You see, that's more than one word.
Oh, sorry.
Come on. Let's hear it. Favorite band.
The Beatles.
That's not dating you. They're outstanding. Okay. And your favorite song?
Happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
It's,
Bobby McFerrin, or am I missing that? No,
Yeah,
it's my.
yeah.
It's happy. Look it up. What's your favorite movie?
Superman.
Great answer, but I wasn't in the 1978 or the 80s,
I
all
know.
the television ones. But I love where you're going with this. Are you a morning or a night person?
A night person.
Night person. I'm learning more about you. This is a weird question. It's not mine. Where would you go if you were invisible?
Trump's Oval Office.
I would go there. I think that's pretty. I would like to go there and not be invisible, but that's another question, another story. Okay, that's interesting. I like where you're going. What is your favorite food?
Chinese.
Nice. What word do you love? Word. Any
Word.
particular word?
Word.
This is words that kill. Words. So what word is there? A word that you love?
Happiness. Love.
That's two words. Which one? Ding, ding, ding,
Love.
ding. Love. Go with it. I like it. What word do you hate or dislike?
Try.
Try. We knew that was gone. Anyway. Oh, I skipped one. Biggest fear.
Biggest fear. Talking on stage.
Really?
Mhm.
I'm sitting here talking to you right now, and you seem just fine.
I know, but this is great. I'm
'Cause
loving
I'm not
it.
intimidating. That's
Right.
what it is. I'm an unintimidating, unassuming person.
You're perfect.
You and I are gonna hang out. That's what's gonna happen. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, how cool are you?
A 10, of
yes,
course.
Yes, you are a 10. No question. And if you had to, which I would never ask you to do because you are the wordsmith, but I'm going to ask you because the game commands that I do so. Can you explain who you are in one word?
Spicy.
Spicy! I would have not chosen that. I wouldn't have thought that's what you were going to come out with. But see, you're constantly surprising me, and I love that. That's outstanding. Great answers. Now, if people want to talk to you and find out the words that kill and understand what's going on, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, they will go to my website, wordsthatkillbook.com, and all my information is there, and the book is there.
Wordsthatkill.com. Check it out. I'm going to check.
No, Words That Kill Book.
See, I left a word out. Wordsthatkillbook.com. I'm going to learn some words right now with her. You guys are going to go to a commercial break, and I'm not going to have a heart attack. Thank you. We'll be right back.